Hello and welcome back to my channel and my half sunny kitchen. I have got an excellent recipe for you. I had a bad throat, so I'm going to do a voiceover instead of talking to you directly. This recipe has been on my mind for some time because I love a good roast cauliflower. So I'm going to make a delicious roast cauliflower curry. It's creamy, it is so comforting, it is super delicious. So let's get started. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel though, so you don't miss out on any of my new recipes. First up, I have got 2 onions and I'm just going to roughly chop them up. This is going to be blitz, so I'm not spending too much time finely chopping it. Heat a pan, add good 3 tablespoons of oil to that, and then goes in our chopped up onions. Now I'm just going to stir this up, and immediately after that I'm adding in 10 to 15 cashew nuts, and again give it a good mix. Now while that is cooking, I am going to prep a nice good piece of ginger, a couple of green chilies because you need a little bit of heat to balance the flavors, and also, as you know, I like garlic, so I'm going to add a good 4 to 5 cloves of garlic. Everything will just be roughly chopped, just peeled and roughly chopped, and then all of this is going into our pan with the onions and cashew nuts, and I am just going to stir this in, and while that is cooking I'm going to prep some tomatoes. Now while it's cooking, I just didn't pay attention, and my cream, which I was boiling for a cake, has spilled over, so that's fun and games. Right, I'm using 4 tomatoes. You can use a ready tin 400 grams tin of chopped tomatoes, or you can use 4 freshly chopped, roughly chopped tomatoes. And now this is also going to go into the onions. Now the onions have had around 8 to 10 minutes. You can see they had a bit of color, and now I've added the tomatoes. Now for the tomatoes, I'm going to stir and then put the lid on, and then cook this for around 10 to 15 minutes on medium-low heat. Now, as you can see, the tomatoes have softened up. Now I'm going to put the lid back on and turn the heat off, and I'm going to let this sit for 15 minutes so that they come to slightly, they cool down slightly before I blitz it up. Now in the same pan, I haven't washed it, I'll add 2 teaspoons of oil, 4 cardamom pods, a stick of cinnamon, a couple of bay leaves, and just sizzle it for a few seconds actually, not minutes, before I add the blitz up onion tomato puree. Now this is nice and thick. Now I'm going to add 200 ml of water to this mixer bowl of mine, so that I can get every last bit of this delicious curry, because why waste the good stuff, right? Once you have given it a good stir, I'm going to put the lid back on, turn it to medium-low heat, and cook that for 15 minutes while I can wash up everything. This is Sia's birthday cake this year, and I have so much washing up to do. So that gives me enough time to do the washing up. And now in 15 minutes, this curry is looking so good. So in goes a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of turmeric powder, a teaspoon of chili powder, and a teaspoon of garam masala. And now I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of dried fenugreek leaves. Now if you don't have this, if you've been making my recipes, you'll have this. If you haven't tried any of my recipes, you might not have it. It is available in Asian supermarkets. If you don't have it, unfortunately there is no replacement for it, because it has got a very unique flavor. You can skip it, but in the future, if you find fenugreek leaves dried, then definitely buy it for future recipes. So I've got a nice big cauliflower, and I am just going to chop it up into smaller florets, like bite size. Just make sure that all the florets are kind of the same size, because that means that they can go in the oven and cook all together. If you chop up big and small pieces, then you know what's going to happen. The smaller ones will cook fast, the bigger ones won't, and it just won't work. Also, some of the leaves here have gone past good stage. So, but some of them are still all right. So, I am just slicing it up into smaller pieces and getting rid of the chunky bits. And then all of this goes on a baking tray with 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon of chili powder, and 1 teaspoon of salt, with 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil of your choice. You could use rapeseed oil, olive oil, sunflower oil, vegetable oil, whatever you like. And then give it a good mix. Now, my oven is at 200 C, 220 C or 200 fan, and this is going to go in for around 25-30 minutes. Now, in the curry, I'm going to add a teaspoon of honey that's just gone in, and 2 tablespoons of double cream. And I've just got it on very low heat, just simmering away while the cauliflower is cooking. You don't have to cook the curry anymore, but I've just left it on. Now look at that cauliflower. You know, I can just eat it as it is, because I love roasted cauliflower so much. Now, I've added the roasted cauliflower to the curry. I have just kept literally a handful of pieces aside. I'm not throwing it away. You'll find out in just 1 second. Now, give it a good mix, and your curry is ready to be served. I promise you, you will love it. Finish this curry with just the leftover roasted cauliflower, and also you can add a little drizzle of double cream if you like, and a pinch of red chili powder. Doesn't that look glorious? Absolutely delicious. This will go perfectly with lacha paratha, naan, roti, or a pile of onion pulao. Whatever you serve it with, I really hope that you guys enjoy it. Oh, it was sensational. I just, you can also have it with a slice of toast if that's what you have at home. But whatever you do, definitely give this a go. Hope you'll enjoy. Like, share, comment, and I'll see you back for another new recipe very soon. Bye for now.